You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
At Farmos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beignet, rice and gari kanya and natai. From premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Farmos, fresh from our farms to your home. Visit Farmos at 1 Fode Drive Hill Station, Freetown. Call +232 74 000044.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We dey stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also na our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Wednesday morning. My name na Khadija Bangora.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Today on Wednesday, the 28th day of January 2026. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, if you follow national issues, you're gonna say a lot of exercise and they go on right now, and one of them where people not for lose sight of na census process where they carry on. As we know, say this year December, Statistics Sierra Leone go for conduct the National Housing and Population Census. Well, as they process and exercise, then they carry on ahead of that. Concerns that don't come from the All People's Congress, we don't highlight series of things them where them believe say Statistics Sierra Leone supposed for look into for let the process go come out smooth. Now this edition of the Breakfast Show today, you can't know but then concerns and the way the APC gets regarding this census process, and also you go hear it from Statistics Sierra Leone regarding the response where they go give to the All People's Congress APC party for sake of them concern them but the exercise where they go on now.
All right, well, this and other story them they inside this edition of the Breakfast Show where they come to you this morning live from Liberty Online TV. And if you self the watch we, don't forget to say you go add your voice, you go make you comment and tell we your thoughts about the issues that what they can discuss this morning. Well, as soon as for Mabel, the different process them don't they go on now build up to the next general elections when at the 2028 general elections. If you don't they follow Liberty TV extensively, we don't they bring canton a coverage of voices of people them way get concern about the various process them. And the one way topical now the 2025 constitutional amendment, where means say the government of Sierra Leone through the Attorney General in office don't proposed for amend some section them the 1991 constitution. And this na conversation over very topical way gets for do with public interest to see also for the very first time on Monday the Attorney General go make a lengthy presentation to member them na the pre-legislative committee na parliament. Well, after this presentation, the conversation they go on. Yesterday we host parliament for letting know one of the public know it in them view. Yesterday, Lawyer Society, a body of lawyers them been pull a press release suicide themselves state some of the issues them we then get where it camp on this particular 2025 constitutional amendment. Well, on the phone where they can talk to Claude Bami Davis, when the public relations officer for Lawyer Society. Good morning, Claude, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Liberty. Listeners and listeners, good morning.
All right, as I don't tell viewers them, the process for amend some section them that the 1991 constitution, they go on now, and we don't hear several concerns, we don't hear position paper from different people them. And yesterday, Una self as a body of lawyers pull a particular statement, also Una puts together several things them where Una feel say Una concern about that the proposed amendments them where they want for do that the constitution of Sierra Leone. What's in the main reason, Mr. Bami Davis, we make Lawyer Society pull this position paper but the 2025 amendment bill? Take we through the reasons.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, this emanates from we commitment we will make to the people of Sierra Leone. Say, Lawyer Society go participate in governance, then the protection of our democracy and the citizens' rights. So this constitutional amendment bill, we look and say it's a very, very crucial document to our democracy and the rights of citizens. And we now go see them and see a sensitive and crucial document being discussed or, in the process of being enacted, and we not comment, particularly when we not see certain sections them way they want amend, nor go resonate with the clear principles of democracy and citizens' participation in the process. So because of that, we don't identify the issues there so that we can call Parliament on them and say, make them reconsider this. Don't forget, the Constitution, now the Bible of the country. And so we not for sit down and allow every kind of thing for be part of it. We go stifle the democratic actions or participation of, or then affect other rights, we consider say not for be affected. And this is the reason why we put together a position paper where the state waiting, we think say not for the as it is in the amendment bill, or something where we think say for the consider that Parliament look at them thoroughly, especially now with the discussion they on and review then things in this.
Bami, waiting I then think na this proposed amendments bill where the lawyer society concerned about, because a lot of things they wait and get for amending the constitution where compromise or they about 23 pages now in the inside the amendments bill. Now also exactly now the clause or sections them where on don't pick out for say if they touch some of the areas there it go unbog the country in democracy.
Okay, thank you very much again. We first of all think say instead of we do unpick of the sections them, because we not see particularly within the constitution amendment bill they try for amend. Now then things that we get for do is election. We are of the view say we will do some holistic amendment or review of this constitution, because over time we don't see plenty issues that way they evolve, where the constitution is either ambiguous on or not clear as to the provision. I mean, we during the APC time, remember say the issue of supreme executive authority. Now, one thing we didn't come up, we then question whether the authority of the president extend to the sack of the vice president, as the case may be. So we say plenty things don't happen over time where we will do holistic amendment or review of the constitution. However, one thing we don't note from this one way then they do so now, this amendment, that we note the amendment of the Constitution section 32, where they talk about such a nomination committee. We note the amendment of section 35 of the Constitution, where they talk about the provision of 30% of all party nominees for national and local elections for women. We get for do with the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act. We get to a position we'll take. We talk about the amendment of Section 38 of the Constitution. We talk about the Electoral Commission, for subject to parliamentary approval for determining the number of members of Parliament per district based on the census. I'm just giving you highlights. If you want me to, yes, please.
Mr. Davis, we will can
Yes,
look
please.
at some of them things then they way on a highlights now on a position paper. La bring you come back to the issue on a raise up say on a said the amendments, on a said piecemeal amendments not good. What in
Yes.
the dangers them where on a see inside this approach, especially where the country be they expect forgets a whole new constitution.
Thank you. So now, imagine you are focused on a certain area. We get for do with election normal when that to the amend. But then you don't left all of the other issues them we don't threaten with democracy. Or we're not clear for make with democracy thrive. You don't amend this now. If something again happen or continue for happen around the issues, then they way unclear to the people and with democratic practice. You will get that situation where go require we again for say, okay, there is another dispensation we don't come. We say, let amend this. You see, this is a secret document, not until where you get for the amend every now and then. You find out from the last amendment, when in 1991 we'll get a new constitution, from the last one in 1978 or so. Now, it took us to 1991 for make we get a constitution. So if we are coming in 2025 or 2026 to amend, it is only prudent for make we do a holistic amendment rather than identifying areas or do piecemeal of amendments. Because tomorrow, if something happen around the issues them where we don't complain about, then the people of Sierra Leone say, oh, we have to amend. It will mean you'll be amending virtually every 2 or 5 years. When might not be good. So we're saying now that we have taken, because don't forget again this constitutional review, the wind of it don't they from the last dispensation APC time under the late Justice Edmond Cowan. but it did not come into fruition. So if we don't come inside 2025, 2026, it is only good for make we do a holistic review or amendment of the Constitution, which the Constitution Review Committee headed by Edmond Kawan was seen to be done. Like doing a holistic review, because we don't want to be visited or revisited by then situations the way we don't complain of. We don't give excess power to president or certain authorities where the people of Sierra Leone say, no, this is not for Biso. So it's only good that we don't. In fact, many people who hold the view say the 1991 Constitution give some exclusive and excessive powers to the president. Where same for BC, the president will be heavy-handed in the dispensation of his duties if the Constitution is unclear as to empowers within it get right for do and within not get right for do. So this now we concern. Say if we want to do it, let's do it holistically.
Mr. Davis, in the area of appointing the next electoral commissioner, the Lawyer Society, they suggest the search and nomination committee for depoliticize. How what do they suggest say for happen for let this process work practically?
Okay. So the proposed introduction of the Search and Nomination Committee, which is the amendment to Section 32 of the Constitution, say the precedent for appoint members of the Electoral Commission, right? We not say this recommendation come up from the Constitutional Review Committee, recommendation 8.10 of the tripartite report, recommendation 36. However, we think say we for depoliticize because that is where the problem starts. If not the president they appoint members of the Electoral Commission for make them form the search, for make them compose the Search and Nomination Committee, it still get some political backing. And don't forget, most times, most of the appointment them say it has pleased His Excellency the President. You owe it to the President. Now that's done the happen. So we they say for that Search and Nomination Committee, which we welcome, make the members them way don't be appointed into the Electoral Commission, get the power for select the representatives to the Search and Nomination Committee and pick, make them pick who that Search and Nomination Committee they pick who that for be the Electoral Commissioner, rather than being done by the president, which we think it's a twist of the same situation that the president nominates members, but then the president get power again for look into who is being nominated. So let them give exclusive powers to those that are members of the Search and Nomination Committee. Also, we say there should be a provision where if the person where they nominate or where they appoint as electoral commissioner, the president no approve them or not glad for that person, what would happen? So there is still a gap in that. That means the president can still say, no, this one who I don't nominate, so me no want them. So it will still be the president's appointment or appointment.
Again, Mr. Davis, una talk say the role and the powers of the Search and Nomination Committee not clear. Waiting una want for see more clarity on when it comes to the roles and responsibility of this Search and Nomination Committee, where una they suggest say forget the powers for nominate the next Chief Electoral Commissioner and other commissioners them way for conduct the 2028 elections.
Yes, so now the point I'm going to try for make so what I say the amendment not clear as to whether the nomination of the Search and Nomination Committee will be binding of the president, and what will be the legal consequence if the president fail to comply with the committee in recommendation. Now you don't say okay, make the Search and Nomination Committee appoint the members and who that for the Electoral Commission. Now, if them people and they come and say that this we don't pick, we need clarity or certainty as to that decision for be binding on the president. He cannot alter that decision. Okay? And then if he fail now, if the president fail for comply with the committee recommendation, we then go don't make in that regard, what will be the legal consequences? We also say we have to be clear whether say ex-ministers and members of parliament, when are members of political party, not for be part of the appointment as electoral commissioners. Because we look and say, oh, if you don't be ex-minister or you're not a member of parliament, then you get some loyalty will lie somewhere. And so you not for be elected or appointed rather as electoral commissioners. I mean, for form part of the electoral commission. So these are the things that we want clarification or clarity on. We should be unequivocal on them because they are crucial. Remember, the first issue of transparency, it commences from the appointment of electoral commissioners. Whether it's balanced, it's fair, and the people that we did not get loyalty to any political party in the clear sense.
Bami, the proposed Section 3 of this particular bill, which covers Section 37 of the Constitution, they propose, say, at least 30% of all party nominations for national and local elections for be women. Waiting na the issue we una get with this.
Okay, we already know say there is the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act of 2022. And we welcome the 30% quota for all party nominees at national and local elections. And we don't state them clearly. But we problem again with that. Now that if we go on with this district block proportional representation, this PR system, we all know how it function. Say, parties them go put them preferred candidates top of the list. And then go put woman them at the bottom, where go mean say then chance for be appointed it go limited because na so the PR system the function. So we the think say first of all this PR system nothing where we get to seriously discuss. I mean Parliament has to deal with that. Whether it is capable, it's convenient enough for all we achieve this 30%. We can say it is not. Because political parties them can play the role, say, okay, we have women in our nomination list, but they are placed at the bottom of the list, and the PR system now by order of the names we appear at the political party the list now so then they elect them. So if you put woman them, you get the 30% quota nomination. Right? Then but then at the bottom, then they might not be elected. So what is the purpose of having them? You go say, oh, I don't fulfill the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, but then they don't vote them because there is the PR system. And going by the PR system, they might have lesser chance for be elected or be voted.
Bami,
so it comes to the PR, yeah.
From the Lawyer Society perspective, for use the census data for determine the number of seats of MPs them on support that amendment day. How this will help for prevent gerrymandering and political manipulation?
Okay, so again, that is the amendment done to Section 38 of the Constitution. We don't get this practice say that the decennial census we always been the use, right? But in recent time we see census can come very close to elections. And then we look and see that is most times done for political advantage. So we welcome the idea, say, we for only use data from the most recent decennial census. We go prohibit, we go prevent, we go stop any census where they come within 24 months to an election, as we say. So if the most recent decennial data census is used, then we know say it not get for change any political dynamics within 12 or 24 months to the election. So we welcome that proposed amendment of Section 38. and we hope see that will be followed. So using the most recent decennial, the one having the 10-year census period, the most recent one, rather than permit any political party or the government within a power at any time say no, we conduct census 24 months or 12 months to the election. We deem say that in a forgive political advantage to whosoever is seated in power.
On a serious concern about independent presidential candidates, especially the requirements for financial capacity. Why una think say this not democratic?
This is clearly undemocratic. Democracy, not say, is synonymous with wealth. Democracy talks about the people's participation in governance. Nothing to do with money. You see, we find this very interesting. Some time ago, we may recall in sort of for reduce the prisons. One of the things that we come up, which I recall, that most people were in prison because they were unable to pay fines. Like when you are charged or you're convicted of an offense, then the magistrate or the judge say you will pay a fine of 10,000 millions or you go jail for 3 years. Okay, or both. So one of the findings when government pull Nadul say make people in plenty in a jail, that many people couldn't pay fines, and so they look and say, oh, it was as a result of poverty. Now I make Bokuma because if you may get the money for pay that fine, enough for the jail. So if you're looking at it that way, say no, poverty not saying for make a go to jail. Then now you come into the actual participation of governance. You say this independent or this presidential candidate for so sufficient financial capacity. How is that? So we're looking at this as if somebody can serve, but he hasn't got the sufficient financial capacity. We always say this person can be a good leader. Good leader, not supposed to get money. Not necessarily mean say that person will get money. You can have good leaders. We're not financially capable. So for make you come this now and for make you come with an amendment and say it will be sufficiently financially capable for take the position, then that means you have actually linked democracy with wealth. And so we're saying that should not be the case. It could deprive people them we actually get the capacity, we actually get the ability for govern we country well, for make them not be president because they not get money.
But
and that is it.
In the area of who becomes a president na the country, the proposed amendments where they talk about 50+1 and 25% votes from each district. How una come to the conclusion say if this happen, it go heighten the risk and self-manipulation of elections?
Well, first of all, again on that, which is the amendment of section 42 of the Constitution, we not see no specific recommendation on the revision of the presidential election threshold of 55% in the Constitution Review Committee become. Because what thing we they say is if you they change the 55% threshold, all right, then they don't come out from the tripartite committee report, we recommend say a winner of 50% plus 1 and at least 25% of the total votes in each district, 9 for make the winner. We feel say that decision they not based on either the CRC and tripartite report, and so it lack the consultative backing. Don't forget that I open my comments here. I say democracy involves the participation of the people. So if you're coming with what was not said by the people, it lack consultation, the people they not say they want that kind thing, then no problem, because it not represent the views of the people of Sierra Leone.
Right.
So we also view say the rationale for the amendment of the 55% now for prevent runoff we go prolong election. But unfortunately, that amendment they go likely increase runoff and not eliminate them at all. Because you don't say 50% plus one and then 25% of the each of 2/3 of the district. We mean you go get 25% now about 9.3 of the 14 districts. Would that not occasion runoff? Because almost we know how we vote in our country. We know the regionalism where they take place na we constitutional thoughts or we electoral thoughts rather. So for make you say you forget 25% for of 2/3 vote na the 14 district, it means 50 plus 1 and then 25% na 9 or 10 districts out of the 14.
All right.
That would really occasion some
Quickly, before you left with Mr. Davis, Lawyer Society, they talk about the elections petition timeline. Now, one big issue Ona raise inside Ona position paper, where Ona feel say the 3 days and 7 days time limits too short, and how Ona alternative proposal go help justice.
Okay. We all know say election petition now very, very crucial and critical thing to every party we contest an election. And the court would be interested in the evidence. They let today all the way through the let APC pull the data where they get, where they say then fifth election, SFBP the election. That is all what we're hearing. They are calling for the data. The data means evidence. So if you get a petition where you don't put in a court, and then tell you say that petition day now 3 days you for file them, and that's for runoff, or 7 days for a decided election result. So imagine how long it will take you for access you evidence, for get you evidence for file. So we look and say it is too short. So we recommend say we forget what we call notice of intention to petition or notice of petition. We mean say in 3 days I go file notice of petition. That is okay. For now they don't declare the result for runoff. Right? 3 days I don't file notice of petition. Then I can use 4 days for do all the necessary things then for file the papers. Or it's not for the final result when at the decided election, you do 3 days. Notice within 3 days you don't file to the Supreme Court say I intend for petition this result. Then you for use 7 days after the expiration of that 3 days. By that you get enough time. But for make them streamline you into 3 days for runoff and then 7 days, 4 days for election, then it's a problem. We think say Dandy will be a difficult thing.
All right, many thanks, Claude Bami Davis, where you talked to we this morning for the Lawyer Society then position on the Constitutional Amendment Bill of 2025, where they before the pre-legislative committee now in Parliament. If not don't follow the process, the government of Sierra Leone through the Attorney General in office been proposed about 23-page proposal where they want for amend certain sections na the 1991 constitution, and most of them section they also get for do with elections, and some of the amendments they wouldn't they propose to parliament now things then will come out na the tripartite committee then recommendation. Well, now that the country don't begin discuss elections, don't begin discuss amendment of the constitution, one thing where they form a credible elections na the census process, because now this process the electoral commissioner and the country get for use for get accurate data, for get a voter register. voter register now say all the names of the people that we get for eligible for votes now the next 2028 elections get for day. Well, we don't see Statistics Sierra Leone, they do the all in preparation for the very first time. Then form a census committee so them bring all political parties and stakeholders and self-international donor partner them. Then they sit down at this committee, look at all the things then we Statistics Sierra Leone they put together as preparation. But the APC party, when a member at this census committee, don't they raise lots of concern according to the process where then say Statistics Sierra Leone they use ahead of the census. So Tido bring them at the studio for can explain what in them concern and we'll make sure so bring a representative from Statistics Sierra Leone. We go answer all the concerns where the APC party get. Well, at the studio this morning, we get Leonard Balogu Koroma, where people can call Logus, in a member where they represent the All People's Congress APC party at the Census Committee. Good morning, Mr. Koroma, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, the representative from Statistics Sierra Leone, and thanks for having me.
All right, as I tell you now, because Uga forgets the concern from the All People's Congress, so we make sure say we bring somebody from Statistics Sierra Leone who can respond to all the concern then we Logos go can put on behalf of the APC where they all day at this census committee. Well, at the studio, I want to welcome Abdullah Salia Brahima, in a director for Census and Geographic Information Systems from Statistics Sierra Leone. Good morning, Mr. Brahima.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, viewers.
All right. Well, that's not the conversation they can get this morning. The APC say they get series of concerns where they want the public for know about how the census process don't they go so far, how Statistics Sierra Leone don't they hold them preparation. So that's not the conversation they can get this morning. Remember, say you say for the watch we will get the opportunity for send we your message on the number +23274 200 545, or you can as well send your comments, your thoughts on the conversation, or they can get in the comment section at any of the platform the way they watch with this morning.
All right, well, we continue with the breakfast show and we begin from Statistics Sierra Leone as now. Then they go ahead with the exercise, and later we can hear it from Mr. Koroma from the APC for outlining the concerns. But let me just start with Director Brema. Let the public know who stage Statistics Sierra Leone right now regarding December 2026 National Housing and Population Census. Who stage are they currently?
Okay, thank you very much. And recently, we don't do complete the first phase of the cartography. Cartography will divide it into 3 phases. We don't complete the first phase. We don't also do the pilot census. And we don't call the technical committee and present the pilot report and also the cartography phase 1 report. We don't also call the advisory committee, composed of all political parties. We don't present them 2 reports and to them. We don't also present them to international community. Then we expect also the UNFPA for bring experts for looking to the first phase results. So at the moment, really not day.
So beginning that process, that particular stage we're on right now, how inclusive has it been?
And this census we learn also from the past census, and we try for and input the challenges that we've been get from the past 2021 population and housing census, and try for make it very inclusive. Like I talked to you, so the advisory committee will get all political parties then within the day. Even my brother Balogu, they will do a whole day presentation or engaged and brief hotel from 11 o'clock. We start, they be supposed to start 10 o'clock, but unfortunately we start at 11. We've been there up to 3 o'clock, including the mayor also. So we get SLPP and APC representative, we get UNFPA, we get also the supervisory ministry, we also been get other stakeholders from across the country. Paramount Chief Representative, and some other people then will be able to present the reports to them. So we are very inclusive.
So from Statistics Sierra Leone, I believe say on the right track towards the census itself will go for happen in December.
Yes, because they follow all the processes and procedures. Well, if you say really census for which is say for follow and it will be accepted by people. So they follow down there until I read from my brother, which are some of the challenges. But I'm very sure that to address them even before or to the Kaya.
All right, well, I will just bring in Mr. Kuruma from the All People's Congress APC party. I see una highlight series of issues we una believe say statistics are alone supposed for fix. But we just don't hear it from Director Bremer from Statistics alone. Then believe say then they on track towards the housing and population census way for actually happen in December, but the exercise don't start. From the APC, you agree say Statistics Sierra Leone they on track towards achieving a free and fair exercise at the end of the day where crime no go come out?
I totally disagree. First of all, I go ask for Leona allow me explain some census terminology so that people that would listen Mami Fatuna village or Mami Ebu na market then we're able for understand. First of all, waiting up census. Census, a decennial census, now census where they come every 10 years. For count the people in the country, and not only for count the people them, then also they count households and other issues them we related, we go inform the development of the country. Statistics or data whether they use by our development partners and also for delimit constituency boundaries. That is the census. Waiting a pilot census. Pilot census now it like a dress rehearsal. Now a test census where you do for 1 day for test the waters, test your equipment, test your logistics, and test your personnel. Then when you come out you camp on cartographic mapping. What's in a cartographic mapping? Cartography now the science of drawing or studying maps. So cartographic mapping now a process where they delineate the entire country into what you call enumeration areas. Enumeration areas now a geographical boundary. Say for example, you take from Musauna Stadium Day, take go Syke Street na stadium, take go to APC office. That radius could be described as an enumeration area. What is the threshold for an enumeration area? The threshold differ for a urban setting and a rural setting. For a rural setting, at 300 to 450. For an urban setting, at 450 to 600. Okay, so those are the terminologies we will use where our people understand. Now, why are we here this morning? Or call we? Because there are problems. And the problems they emanate from the lessons we will learn from the 2021 midterm census, which was flawed and which was not internationally accepted. Up till now, we not see the data yet. The raw data for the 2021 midterm census is not available. ECSL no use them for the 2023 elections. What you then do, then take the 2015 data for the midterm for the last decennial census with the one for the midterm census, they add them, then divide them by 2. That is what they use for determining the proportional representation. Nobody is using the 2021 data. Everybody is shying away from it. It is discredited by our development partners and by the people at large of this country. Even the government not they use them. So we were surprised when we were meeting last week. The Statistician General tell we say now the results of that midterm census of 2021 now then they use for informed decisions on this 2026 census. Now then they use for allocate teams. Now then they use for allocate resources. I mean, where is the data? The data is not even available. So we get them concerned today. Then in addition, they're not they inform we whose side that they go. We people and they ask, whose term that they come? Now we area them. Let's Statistics Sierra Leone, they use PS systems for go around and inform the people in the different communities, now the western area and the provinces, for tell them who stand and they come. Let them not wait at the dark of night, then just go right to the people then get, where they wake in the morning, they see writing where they don't understand. Then when you talk to nobody, people don't know when they're coming or when they are going. Secondly, the allocation of teams. Take Tonkolili and Pujeon, for example. How you go allocate 6 teams to Pujeon district, then you allocate 4 teams to Tonkolili district. The disparity in allocation of mappers in the southeast is distinct from the allocation in the northwest. Freetown is not being counted. Freetown rural and Freetown urban, they not count them. They not count them. And this is the place where we get the bulk of the population of this country. This is the capital city of the country. People na Freetown now for don't know who stand and they come na Kuntolo, who stand and they come na Mowaf, who stand and they come na Bigwata, etc., etc. They don't know. The chairman in the Western area, they call me, Mr. Logos, who stand census people and they come to we ask Mr. Brima if they don't publish a timetable of who stand and they go na the different areas of the census. So this is also a major concern. Okay.
Before you come to the other concern, them logos, all them things that we don't say build up to the census process. Now, huge allegation them. Mr. Bramago can respond to them. But for the very first time, when I get a census committee, also when they meet, state on a concern them, ask for questions, answers to their question then they. Una don't use that channel they for bring all of the allegations there to Statistics Sierra Leone before coming out to the public?
Absolutely. Mr. Brima go attest to that. The last meeting we'll get, we send a robust team. We're going to statistics. Dr. Kelvala Maya was there. Mayor Yvonne Akisoya was there. The Secretary General of the APC was there. My humble self as chairman of the census committee was there, etc., etc. We raised them concerns. The statistician general, Mr. Johnny, promised we say it call we to a meeting the following Thursday for address all of them concerns. What you do? You renege on him promise. You not call we. You not call the meeting. We send a letter to them and remind them. I get a copy of that letter. Say, Bo, we raised them concerns here. Mr. Brima was there at the meeting. You say you go call we. Why you know they call we? Say, oh, they're not they call we again. Then go call. Then go address the issues here. Now the advisory committee meeting. When we go to the advisory committee meeting at Bookfish Hotel, Mr. Brima they talk about report. Whose report they present? Then go give we report on the percentages. Then not give we figures. What's in the enumeration area we don't result from them percentages? Then they hide them. The UNFPA representative, Dr. Adebayo, tell we say, then they clean the data. What's in they clean the data for? We want the raw data from the field. So we go able to analyze them and see the trend.
So you say statistics, they hide the data, Pauna.
Yes.
Why una na the APC feel say stakeholder like una in the process where una participation means a lot to statistics? Why then for high data, Pauna?
Double standards. Because I get a letter where dated 16th September where they invite we for give credibility to the process. They invite we as monitors. But when we send we monitors na the field, then they drop there. The district census officers, then they drop there. They're not they allow them. They say they're not get accreditation. We ask statistics for accreditation. They're not give we. Secondly, they're not give we access to the dashboard. The dashboard, outside they put all the data, raw data from the field. We ask for access, they refuse. Then when we find a way now for get access to the dashboard, where I get there, we present them to them. The next thing we then do, then delete one section where they show the enumeration areas. But still, we get them. I will give an example, a striking example of Pujeon district, for example.
Allegations where prevent the whole process. If they can allegations at this stage, the APC gets sufficient evidence then for back up all the claims them we they make this morning.
We do, and we know they confront, we know they obstruct. We see statistics as we partners in the development of this country, and we the kind of power in 2028. It is our time. So we want credible data.
Time or it's who wins the election?
Not by turn, we that with time, politically now with time. Okay? We the kind of power in 2028. So we want credible data for develop the country. So therefore, we beg, we want for partner with statistics. Let them not afraid we. Let them see we at partners where they don't invite we. Let them not create obstacles for we like they do now. When they ask legitimate questions, then they balance we. They know they answer them. They know they talk to we.
All right, let me just bring in Director Brema from Statistics Sierra Leone. You don't listen to Mr. Kroma from the APC. A lot of allegations against Statistics Sierra Leone. One, they believe so on the high data upon them. Then they send people in the field for monitor what they do. Now they grab them because they not get accreditation. They ask for accreditation on not get, and a lot of other concerns where the APC gets. Waiting will be your response from Statistics Sierra Leone.
First, I want to take exception for saying me not go talk like a politician. You know, I talk like a professional. Me and Mr. Kuruma and the team members will then form the technical committee for monitor the census. We don't meet now statistics. We don't also meet now Buffy's hotel. Nobody really expects why they can some of all of the entire office. We don't iron them out. Therefore, come back again for put on the national domain. But
Una iron them out.
Yes.
But we think the way it talk now too.
At the camp. What are they try for say? Because some of them actually come out of ignorance. So try for clear them and legitimately somebody get right for put up your own concerns, whether they are true or not. But you, we responsible for implement something you can make them very clear to them. I agree, my brother. I think you don't learn a lot from them two sides, two terms, and they would don't meet up. Particularly this last one. You know, when it says they give the threshold for enumeration area, they give this, they give this. I think get some of them here from we presentations that we make, and that's really now what they do for educate people the way we feel say them for understand what thing they go on. The essence of an cartography for divide this country. Now EAs and we try for form, we try for carpet this entire country with enumeration areas. It give the correct thresholds that we said they try for take into consideration. And one of the challenges that we will get from the 2021. We use only the household number for get thresholds for form and EA. We now 80 households to 120. We find out so we get a lot of EAs. What that means is when you say you get like 21,000 EAs, you get for tell you sponsors and say then get for provide, for instance, 21,000 tablets. This time around, the consultants say, use both population and household number. We instead explain exactly. So this not to count to the count, Mr. Balugu. Now just try workload we try for determine and we try for ensure. We try for ensure say at least we use the cartography for better planning. So where it also talks say we disproportionately add and allocate teams to southeast and also to northwest, we're not proper. I don't think it's really true. I think we'll be in a Buffy's hotel. You have so pleased hotel you say we allocate the number of teams proportional to the accessibility of the chiefdoms in which people then they work, and also the contiguity. Sorry for using big words, and you find out say some sections and the way then they within certain and how they call them certain chiefdoms, then they far apart. So for let we able to distribute the workload and ensure that we done the enumeration, the cartography within a time and now determine some of them and how they call them the teams they will allocate. Like we make mention about Pujeon, he also make mention about Tonkolidi. I want to let the public know say and use yourself. I think we don't educate now on that one day. For say we get a background, something where they look, and in addition to the background, something where they look at, we don't go to all paramount chiefs and before they start this thing, we don't tell them say let them give you the list of their localities. From the localities that we'll get within the chiefdoms. They don't we don't do a locality verification. At the end of the day, the cartographic output go back to them and tell and say now none of the paramount chiefs and now be giving their localities there. These are the localities and we will also discover after the mapping. Let's just learn on this, Khadija, please. So then worries, then they say we'll not get for cover, especially we get for cover because government also spend and also the international community on what we call the satellite imagery. where the satellite image they show all localities in this country. Obviously, all the teams they are where they talk about, and so with the done. When they try for down the rural areas, they will bring the teams into the urban area where population highly dense. Follow ensure say we cover. Be rest assured that everything will be covered and show. And why the consultant been tell you or tell una team here that say we cannot give figures. You know, census don't almost become politicized. We will not be they really look at and that way. They will not give you specific figures, but we showed you or we show you the percentages that we don't cover by district. And even nationwide, now about 47.2% of which you are aware we don't
So
cover.
they get access to the dashboard?
Of course. So, but they get access. The access. Let me learn on this. The access depends on which program you talk about. When they talk about cartography, we they use Esri. We use Esri and software where GIS people then the data quality then they where the dashboard now online. It has to be technical people that will review it because they then numbers and the way they show possible delineate EA where it now 600 people and they within some side they can delineate above that number so when they can send to we now we get access to the dashboard and tell them say no why the population load is so greater than what you would expect so we can recover.
Delete anything at the dashboard as logos they alert.
Khadija and I make her say I try for take exception. I'm not going to talk really as a politician here. It not necessarily mean say
if logos
it not necessarily mean say
public media you there as a whole director if they talk say una delete data from the dashboard or let them not get access to them, it dents the credibility
so
of
what are you try for?
It also dents the credibility of the entire process. And me and you know history when it comes to census processes, how the APC don't they challenge you now at some point they even tell them people them that they not participate because them believe say by then the process not credible. So if when they get now a national census where that data they get for inform the outcome of 2028 election, it don't consider a public media like this and say una delete data. That's a huge allegation. So it is about yes or no. We not delete them.
No, Waro can say yes or no. And also, I mean, he's a honorable person. It doesn't necessarily mean say what he talk now true. You know, mean say when somebody talks something now it's true. That is just all I can say to her. So what in logos not to understand is even the cartography who they do right now, who they do the pilot cartography, APC monitored it. It can attest to it. They get somebody from the advisory. Yes.
Because of lack of accreditation.
Yes, you know.
And then they just say right in front of
we get monitoring structures, Khadija. Professionally, get monitoring structures. We send to them to the advisory committee. We select people. We send them our areas. Say we'll go monitor. We give them all logistics for monitor. We also give them tablets for we put system in place for let them know where them go. Now that way they monitor and send back down with dashboard. So APC is part of that one day. So for let's say we say APC go monitor or drive them a feed. I'm not aware of it. So what I try for say no me say what you don't talk now correct thing.
Logos director don't clearly deny all the so the question now is why you go come now a public media and make such allegations on things then way according to and some of the things that we don't sit down, I don't iron them out. And most of the things that we see, especially the organs for do deleting data and then dashboard, they are untrue.
Untrue?
Now that it just say.
He say not go say yes or no.
Because he say no one for talk like a politician.
He not go deny, not to allegation of that sort, not to political allegation. You ask him a direct question, una delete or una not delete. He said prefer not for answer.
No, I don't say I prefer.
That's what he said.
No, I didn't
tell us whether then delete or not delete.
I didn't say that. You know, for the respect of you, I know your background from last dispensation, who you are, and today you are chairman representing the whole political party committee on the census. So for that you can't say something. To me, it is disrespectful to you to say yes or no. I'm just saying that if you talk and not necessarily me saying that true. Okay. So you can understand. No, you can interpret from what I'm saying.
So it is basically
no. I cannot say that.
No, they are correct. Me they tell you
Wetin na
say
you evidence
me
for
dey-
show say wetin dey talk say the statistics delete data from the dashboard
How?
wey Director Brahma don challenge
How?
say they are untrue. Na true.
the dashboard and the dashboard this. You get district, you get chiefdom, you get sections, you get completed sections, you get teams, you get 2050, you get 2025. Completed section, the last section are completed. Okay, according to WION information, Pujan district will stand out. In 2015, we had 582 enumeration areas. In the first 2 months of the cartographic mapping, then Pujan don't get 930 enumeration areas in just 2 months of a 6-month process. Now, if you take the highest threshold of a rural area, 450 times 930, Pujan don't get 418,000. Okay? Now, that section there, where they not present to win a book fees hotel 9 and delete. So then stop on the percentages where they show ya. Then the enumeration areas where at the last section 9 and delete. They not show we. Because we will question them. And the interview we had yesterday, and the interviewer talk say, me say me not know about that. In talk say then get information say the representative Dr. Adebayo be raised concern about the level of the number of enumeration areas where they don't get in a certain parts of the country. So therefore, that data was not presented. Why they not present her? Why they not present her? Why they just stop at percentages? When I ask Mr. Brahma, why they not tell me the number of enumeration areas? The UNFPA director say that they clean the data, then they will present her later.
Director, that particular information where logos just read to the public, is it from your dashboard?
Well, now that I really had to try for say, me don't know whether not a dashboard because dashboard really not open that paper there. I can't really make comments on
I
it.
printed
But
it.
what I had to try for tell really
On a dashboard, now where the public the access.
for the pilot, yes, the access pilot sensors.
All right.
For pilot sensors. So what I try for say, Mr. Balogu, you know, we all now we get this nation and we all the gear towards, you know, the transformation of this country in a better way where people they will live better. No, so sir.
Correct.
When we are at Brufis Hotel, you clearly stated that you are collaborating with statistics radio and you are not distractors. You said it.
No, we are not.
Yeah, you are not.
I'm repeating that.
Yeah, so what I try for say is some of them things as we and Muna did together, you and with statistician general, I think you are best of friends. We don't get technical committee meeting, advisory committee, Khadija, we are not even supposed to have invited more than one person by law to the advisory committee. But what did we do? Because we want for migrant team are very clear, I will say we count 3 more representatives. We even came more than 4. We accepted. SAPP came 2. We accepted. We send all the we send all them presentations they are told her. You sat there, you make comments, you ask questions. Some of them questions they now we don't raise press releases there. We don't answer them. I just not too disappointed for let's come back again now on things they will don't agree on follow they come back better on them.
So
No, quite honestly. Where they talk about raw data, where they talk about raw data, where they talk about raw data for cartography, what you clearly talking that will give a percentage coverage in terms of space. Percentage coverage in terms of space. Now we say like for instance, Kenema don't cover 33% of the areas we Kenema get. Pujan don't cover something like 50 something where Pujan get. Tonkoli don't cover this. I cannot sit here and talk about all of them. From the analysis, we can find out say western area, rural and Bo, no they do well. So we make recommendations. We send the recommendation. We presented the recommendation for UNASSL. One, we say we increase on the number of teams and monitoring that the western rural and also grow, because we find out say western rural they grow and also get challenges of moving around. So we say we for do that one day. We are there. We all agreed. When they talk about raw data, we tell you say we know we can present raw data now, and we presented next steps. in representation, both for the pilot cartography, sorry, for the pilot census and the cartography. Why we say we present the raw data now, according to the consultant and we say it gets layers the way they go through. The layers the way they go through, we get where they don't carve the raw EA from the fields. Then they send under the server. When they send under the server, we get with GIS them. When they see them, then they carve the EAs. So when they carve the EAs there, we get for council, but we do the cleaning. What's in that cleaning? We make ensure say then thresholds there they meet with the EAs. Secondly, we look at contiguity. Like for instance, with the final say one EA, all the EAs they fall within one section. Because if you get EAs where they were in that one section, they didn't in the other section, where they can disseminate the population after counting, you know, we will account for one particular section in population because it will jump over boundary. So we told you that if we can't tell you, say, now 48 EAs, for instance, Tonkolini don't carve, then we do then clean up, then they can't say now 47. Somebody will go raise suspicion, and you guys accepted. We don't give you timelines on when will they do the next step, both for the pilot census and also the cartography. With the timelines, you have it. So if we know if we're not able to present to the EAs that we don't carve for the first phase, then I will bring an issue. But these are things we don't go out, we don't talk about Mr. Koroma. We laugh over it. We even took snapshots. And we say after that meeting, then and so we get for the proceed. You even promise we say the party will not take out any press release again if they don't consult you as a chairman. So if you say now you as a chairman, then the SLPP census committee for the work with you, with we from the background for law, even ensure say the work go better. You said it.
Director Brahma earlier, Logos accused owner of double standards.
They don't.
But at the same thing, Yusuf, from your explanation, the accuser of. Because you say, una don't sit down, don't trash out the issues there, una don't make promises to each other.
Exactly.
So why you think, say, the APC get early suspicion of the entire process?
When I try for save, in my first opening statement, I said I'm not going to talk here as a politician, I'm talking as a professional. And APC get right for race issues, sometimes based on ignorance. So now we don't go clarify certain things. If we say we don't clarify, we don't clarify. Kefala Mara was there, Mayor Bindede, Mayor even hugged the consultant, Mayor took special picture with me and the Deputy Statistician General. Her comment was that she is really happy with the process.
Mayor no dey here now for defending words them. Let we just take what in Balogun they tell we this morning, and apart from that, how you feel say the early suspicion there they don't begin raise go above the entire credibility of the process.
So my advice actually to Mr. Kroma is they don't make a statement say we're all day in this together, and we also deal with the international community. The census technical committee will form locally, comprised of technical institutions in this country, including universities. They are part of their specialists. Them. We also don't form a census international technical committee where UNFPA, UN Economic Commission for Africa and Ethiopia, then we get US Census Bureau until they don't dissolve now. We get other countries where they all did, we can present with methodology or products and to the let them say verify. In fact, that's the more reason UNFPA is bringing somebody to look at our data for say all the conditions they are I don't talk about. So in cleaning the data, they don't do proper. Census they attract huge budget. We also the FISE, the advisory committee, which Mr. Balogu in party Dede we for stop their allegations there because it is send wrong signals to international donors the way they go intend for fund the census. And they really look at them, really say we for day together, then we waiting say we not get nothing. How possible not go what really you go this is not just enumeration area.
Together no mean concerns and no go come on.
They should come.
Like you be hearing from earlier. Then we don't get meeting with una regarding them concerns here, but he say you boss been tell and say then go call them back. But up till now they don't write back for follow-up. They have not been called for address the concern they were made in camp public.
Maybe just as I say, census get processes where they go meet with first and statistics. In fact, not to the meet with, we wrote a letter to you guys. We wrote also a letter to SLPP, just for openness. SLPP come, we tell them, say, we have completed the first phase of the cartography. We intend for go the second phase. We did a presentation to them. We say we will get some concept challenges then for the mappers and also the GIS people. And we get for do a quick refresher training before they go na field. So now they recommend, in their own meeting, they recommend, say, we for meet. Then after that, now we say the census process is will not do anything. You present to the technical committee, then later to the advisory committee, which we did. We don't need for go take APC technical committee for can audit the technical work of statistics. That's far from it. You're going to create more problems.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Balogun, Mr. Bremer believes they create problems for them. Because all of them things they're not supposed for Kaya.
We had an agreement which they renege on. The first agreement we robustly address with concerns. Mr. Johnny gave us his word. He said Thursday next week we dey meet. We set up with him for the meeting. We'll call on Wednesday. He said the meeting not to take place again.
Was there any reason
he broke his promise. He said no, they're not they go meet again with we, then they go present her in a Bookfish Hotel for the advisory. We raised our hopes. We expected it to be presented at Bookfish Hotel. Then we'll go Bookfish Hotel now. They use them technical jargon as to why they not present the enumeration areas. When I say when they partner with we, in this country, there are two parties that we don't sabi for governance. It's either the SLPP or the APC. We are partners in development. And we are ready to cooperate with you and not to obstruct.
Yes, sir, you said it.
But you guys have to be sincere. You have to be transparent. Don't invite Winam or the APC. Invite Wineba and the SLPP as well. Invite the APC and the SLPP and give us access. We lack access.
to waiting?
To everything, to the data.
But he said that's not true.
Because I just ask them, it's not information with the public.
You ask them, you get access to the dashboard, ask them back.
Mr. Dr. Bremer, sorry, I beg your pardon, Director Bremer, the APC get access to this dashboard?
Yes or no?
The whole issues.
Yes or no?
Which dashboard with the APC?
The statistic dashboard, the one that they input the data.
The dashboard where they input the data, I don't tell you say now it's a software driven, it's online. It's meant for technical people, more for the EAs that hold the car.
But they're supposed to get access at this
They're
stage.
not supposed to get access to it.
So how do we
How they do the pilot?
what's going on in the ground?
What would they do the pilot?
Why do we if they don't tell you say Pujel inside 2 months don't get 930 enumeration areas where in 2015 they had only 582. If Kaila don't get 782 in 2 months where in the whole of 2015 then get 891, we're not going to raise concern. Then we come to the western area, it will lag behind. Instead don't confirm that. Tonkolili they lag behind. In the pilot census, an entire region, the northwestern region was left out. Then do 4 regions, then left the northwest out. Why did they leave out the northwestern region? So we see bias. That is why we are raising these concerns, and we're not the troublemakers. We give statistics alone an opportunity for let them correct their abnormalities, yeah? Let us not get a repeat of what happened for the 2021 midterm census. The Deputy Statistician General, Mr. Kane, he made a significant statement where at a quote. He said, Sierra Leone has a lot to lose if this census is not right.
Exactly.
That's also Mr. Kane say, the Deputy Statistician, we are holding them to their word. Let's get this census right. And the reason we make we raise concerns, we party not take any political action,
Now, because we want for dialogue, now because we want for resolve these issues. So what are the solutions we they proffer? We they proffer solutions. Okay. Let them send equitable teams, equitable allocation of mappers. Like we say, the Western area they lag behind. Let the Western area not lag behind. Send enough teams to the Western area. Send enough teams to Bombali.
So
send enough teams to Tonkolili.
Statistics where they do the job, no waiting and they do.
They know what they do, but for political reasons, they know they do it right.
Why are
so you hear what in Babi Davis talk just now? Now, let me go to the tripartite recommendation 38B.
Before you go to tripartite recommendation, you just make a huge allegation on the statistics say.
Yes.
Then they do always and they do so for confuse the process for political reasons.
Not
and
to,
they're supposed to be independent.
Well,
credible data we go inform development for government.
So that is why we're asking them now.
They do a right
that
back.
is why we're asking them now to be professional. Let them not
do it unprofessional in this case.
A lot of things. Then they allocate more teams to one part of the country than the other. One. Two, they not inform the people them when they come for due enumeration. Therefore, inform the people when they come. This is a public event. Now, a national exercise. Why are you hiding the information?
Mr. Balugu.
Why you know they? No, this is not a rocket science. For tell people in a base, we can't do una tomorrow. We put PA system. Let them go around Bay Kuton Road.
So
we can't do una tomorrow at the camp. We can't do una at the profile solutions. At the profile solutions. Then number 3, una give we and the SLPP access to the dashboard. Not to we no more they ask for access. So una give we and the ruling party, una give we access.
Not complain yet anyway.
How them will complain? They don't complain.
Brother.
Then secondly, let we get an inclusive process. We will send with people then because we get teams all over the country. And why we do that? Why the party set up a census committee? The party never set up a census committee. Now, because of what happened in 2021, we rest squarely on the hands of Statistics Sierra Leone. Because now they do a bad census in 2021.
Mr. Koma,
we don't want that to happen again.
Mr. Koma, I don't think say it's too early for the APC for raise all of the issues there.
We don't done phase 1. We get 3 phase. We don't go almost 50%. If we don't raise that, we still will do that. Phase 1 is complete. Phase 2 don't begin. Phase 2 now from January 19 to March 15. If we don't raise that now, we still will.
What's exactly that the APC, Mr. Director, they come to you. What's exactly that the APC then fear?
The APC,
just from the experience of phase 1.
Fear, number 1, the Statistician General don't tell we say the 2021 flood census data then they use for do this cartographic mapping. Then they use for the processes. Then they use for allocated teams. It's a discredited census. Nobody is using it. Even ECSL no user. He was there when Mr. Johnny told us that data they use for this 26. How will not go concern?
Alright.
How will not go concern?
Is it true saying that particular data they own the plan for use?
So what also waiting I want Mr. Balugu understand.
You not go answer.
With the candy.
You don't waiting really I want also let you understand. All they talk about team allocations. What we do first a pilot cartography where APC be involved, they go monitor. We will able to determine how many EAs we mappers or the team can carve per day. After that, we do projections. We also add buffers before they determine which teams how many teams they will forget by districts. Then we don't do all then allocations here. I dey try for tell Mr. Kroma say the team allocation not mean really anything. We intend for cover all sides. and every side get for cover. Don't tell let's say outside the cover.
Will they do equally or some?
No, not the cover.
Some side the way they get past.
Maybe I've said it. We need the cover equally. So this student they said that they done by the second phase. Where the second phase is done by the 5th of March. When then teams they are done, they back up people then at the urban areas for let them speed up for do. So the third phase get for be more of mopping up and completing the whole cartography. Then Mr. Balogu they also talk say we they do things in secrecy. How we do things in secret? We should be supposed to start the second phase after we don't do the accreditation of the mappers they don't retain for the second phase. What we mean is give them ID card, give them contract. After we don't do that, it before start on the 19th. The 19th to the 21st, we will not do much data collection. Maybe community entrance.
We not tell the community.
Yes, we get census publicity committees. Now the regions we don't employ. We don't give them contract. So to do community entrance into the chiefdoms, where would they go? I don't know no more. All side will do cartography first phase inside the western area. They get them loud, they have vehicles where they mount speakers and they tell the people, they say, oh, today now this area will they cover now here will they did that. We get a whole communication directorate where they also do that one day.
They use for do the cartographic mapping.
Maybe I'll tell you the most certified data. I just surprised. I make us say I don't want too much law go into too much political argument. Now we talk about the census. The law says the most recent data where they for use for any planning and anything at the recent census. The recent census will do 2021 has been adopted and now they use.
But
now they use whether it was discredited how in the top or discredited, me not understand what are discredited. But for as long as it has been launched by His Excellency the President, now that one day the law certifies say what they use. We are also dealing with international partners. When they come, they want to do interventions now localities where they need population data. Now the 2021 population data will they give them. So I don't want to go into use. However, the 2021, we had challenges and that to bent on for correct this 2026. Because during the 2021, it wasn't about technical fault, but it was as a result of a whole political party going around this country and tell say, don't allow yourself to be counted. APC did it. It's on record. You know you are a journalist. They did it. People in carrying it, they drive people.
They fix that particular concern we didn't get.
Then we don't try for fix
because of the issues will be happening in 2021.
Maybe now we don't try for fix now. We will try for make more inclusivity. The more inclusivity what they try for talking.
But for reflect on the data we on get for use when I done them
the inclusivity we don't use. We recruitment they all do achieve them level. We ensure say the paramount chiefs they involved into recruitment. Then I want less the whole land because you know get for take some people then free time for let them go work now carrying away they know nobody terrain. Then secondly we don't increase the number of relationship with APC. So I'm only sorry with political parties.
The data itself.
Which data?
The 2021 data we wanna get for use. Now they the issue they. All of that the way you say wanna they fix now. Not go for reflect on them figures and they.
Mommy, I have said it. We can't back out of. We don't go back on that. We don't conduct census 2021. It has been launched by His Excellency. So the law says you use a recent census, so even if you want for use a base for making projection. And that is what we are using. What else can you use?
You don't make a class say now that data they
use.
Say it's certified.
Yes.
And now they use.
But let me make it clear, Khadija. Sorry for just cutting you short. We use a 2021 population and housing census. We also do a pilot cartography. We determine how many EAs a team can carve per day. We also use projections and make also provision for buffers. We increase, I think, about 10 or 15% buffer. Which is when they try for tell we say the things that will allocate so we're very too sure for say in the third phase of this cartography in June we would have covered the entire country. So let me start Balogu and the APC or whosoever concerned let the day at ease. With the cover answer, we not just give you the support. As Mayor rightly said, say who they go into any of them communities and she also want to contribute a lot of contacts. It will give you contact for in councillors for let them say be part of the publicity. It's good.
So, Director, as it is now,
Mhm.
you go boldly stand by the entire process. Una use inside phase one, say, una go according to professionalism and waiting the law permit una for do.
Khadija, we person they do national work. You understand what I mean? Eh? We person they do national work. We get at the back of our mind, and even when they work for an institution, you know, say the institution in priorities for the above individual interest, as well as where they do national work. We all within our statistics. We not to people that will just did it because we want for did it. We say we get credibility, we get personality, we want for defend. At the end of the day, we want let them talk, say, hey, but this person was the national census coordinator, he conducted this census, and at this night, it was accredited. We get with statistician general, we now the UN census committee, he's a rapporteur. When he says for the report, even this February March, he has to be in the UN for going to the United Nations Statistical Commission and report. The United Nations Statistical Commission is also assisting us. So we know we can't do something where you go to your peers, you put your head down, you know they will present. When we do pilot census, people came from ECA, they even came from and how they call it, England.
So why do you think the APC they raise all of these issues?
As I say,
are they legitimate concerns?
Or
they just want to be disruptive?
And what really have foreseen out of me, brother. The thing is, and I go only say let them be at ease, as I don't give them background there. So we will do things together and we will make sure say we get incredible census. We don't learn from 2021. When we get people that way they misunderstand the concept of a midterm census, where they go talk say people they not for be counted. Now huge amount of money. This census also don't calculate say they use something like $37 million. Government is doing all its best for providing money then they. So as a nation, anybody get for use this data. As a nation, whichever support we if you say able support statistics alone, because now the constitutionally implementing body, let them just support you and get a clear mind.
Not bringing logos.
Logos get me number, get everybody number.
Yeah.
We laugh here and that. We take snapshot.
The snapshot, not they address the issues them where they get.
No, but my brother not get issues.
Now, of course, I get issues.
No, you not get.
I wouldn't be here.
No.
I wouldn't be all over.
I thought we are really coming to give some update or two for them both.
I just take out from the provinces.
Mm-hmm.
I go Kailan, I go Kenema this weekend. I go Bo. I go now the entire country. I go around the country to every district. And they talk to we mappers them on the ground. The district chairman then with party structures. Then they give me feedback. Now, my brother, we just they talk about using the midterm census data for this cartographic mapping. The law says the data from the last decennial census. The decennial census now every 10 years. So which means that the data from 2015 9 them before use. Not so the data for 2021. 2021 was not a decennial census. It was a midterm census. You cannot use that data. Especially when you don't accept say there were challenges, to use his exact word. What in a challenges na Creole? Na problem.
But it was proclaimed
problem in the day. Because una advice His Excellency.
Because it
His
was
Excellency
proclaimed.
not a statistician. Now waiting una advise him. Now His Excellency they do.
So they been deceive him?
I not say them deceive him. I not go say them deceive him. But all what me go say. Now, waiting the advice is for example, like the advice His Excellency for make a proclamation for the census in September of 2024. Where they no say the proclamation is for be 1 year before the pilot census. Then what they do after they don't advise HE, where HE don't make the proclamation, they embarrass HE. Few months after in March, then postpone the census. If we are not say una state of preparedness not been there at par, why una go advise the president for making proclamation? Anything what the president say must not be taken lightly.
Was that a genuine mistake?
I don't know if the mistake was. All I'm saying, I was a minister. You answerable to the president. You for don't do all your calculations before you go advise the president.
So when was
if you give the president bad advice,
when was the 2015 census due?
I'm not talking about 2015.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about. Advise the president. Why would I advise the president for make the proclamation in September of 2024? Where on a level of preparedness for let go few months back in March, then go postpone the census. So what do we interpret as a political party? We interpret and say that move was political and deliberate. Because section 38B of the tripartite say, if the result of a decennial census is published at or less than 24 months before the elections, then that data cannot be used for the delimitation of constituencies for that particular election. So therefore, then calibrate them so that this thing will be presented in 24 months. Then they will say, oh no, we are not going to use that data. We are going to go back to the 2021 data. You see my point? Politically motivated. Waiting by me, lawyer by me, they talk just on air. These are our fears, and they are legitimate fears. And I want to assure Mr. Brahma, say the APC is a responsible party. We are not confronting, we are not obstructing. What we want, let it give assurance that I say they are going to be transparent, they are going to be accessible going forward. We then give we date for meeting, for go address with concern. They are not going to find an excuse not to keep to the appointment. These are our concerns. The only reason why I'm coming to the studio here this morning and going all over the media, now because they don't renege on the assurances they will then give it.
So, Director, Logos want assurance. Say, una go keep to the rules of the game.
Logos say we know they keep.
Now that you just
The
said,
Director General, the Estancia General, he kept to a promise for me to we. He did not. You were there when he made the promise.
Yes, I've been in at that meeting.
Did he? Yes or no?
I don't talk on this. You see,
not.
Just like I say,
a balanced way.
Just like I say, we are very responsible people. We say one for let the process be very, very open, quite honestly.
Okay.
Wholly on this what they say. Okay. Where the first and press release where APC been pulled, where the census just starts, it was so comprehensive and it been touching. Now the SG and we at management will decide say no, we are not going to respond to this until we get to Lansan and Dumbuya. Quite honestly, it was my very first time. I know him from Frabe College, but my first time we don't become a politician for Lord Sino we talk. And I know what he tell me. He tell me say census really not to or in one transparency by anything. Now that is say one transparency by anything. So once we don't agree, say we will be transparent logos. They find that even when they go talk to you people then the district them as we be agree na Bufis Hotel. Just contact me. We can give you access to every site where they go for let you contact with mappers. But if you go as a political party, you go contact mappers where we not get the knowledge of what they do. Anything can happen. Now I make we say if we not the monitor, it has to be structured. Be rest assured, this census not get nothing, no political interference on the party census. No political interference on the day. Now make we carry the international community safe with it for law ensure say we say several do the census here. Let credibility they say that Sierra Leone has conducted a credible census accepted by everybody and with the user locally. In fact, that will make say the census become worthy and it will become less expensive. Because if we not do census, people they use it, they become less expensive. And just like I say, census is not just about elections.
Director, how you go clear the issue we then get regarding owner using the 2021 data instead of the 2015?
Maybe I don't talk down the if I pass I talk now for the third time. 2015 census being legitimate for use. we will not be done do 2021 census. But we will do since 2021 census launched by His Excellency. If you go back to the videos, and by law, it tells you say, as from this time that I have proclaimed, the census figures, the census figures for all districts and all localities are advised both local researchers and also international partners to use the 2021 population and housing census. That's what we have to use.
I say, been doing that pronouncement the way His Excellency make them, because if you get for come back, make that pronouncement.
No, that the proclamation is say will be proclaimed, where the president will proclaim say 2021 population and housing census for be conducted during that this time. It's a problem with they don't also talk say we SSF will advise the government for a proclaim the census for law conductor in 2025. Later I'll push out to 2026.
The 2021 was the midterm census.
It was.
So now the midterm
we not base the time, we not base the duration on 2021. Now this is the senior census, every 10 year census. Now we right now.
The law says the data for the decennial census, the most recent decennial census, now not for use. The law not say not for use 2021 midterm census, which was questionable.
So do we know
and what you don't accept this work una they do on behalf of the nation. Una they do for the whole of Sierra Leone. The development partners rely on this data. Our development partners are not using this data. ECSL not even used that data of the 2021 census. They went back to 2015 and merged it with 2021 and divided it by 2. Whose kind of mathematics are they?
Is that too? The development partner is the data.
I really have no comments on that one day because when they talk of boundary delimitations, where they talk about census data used for ECA, not to statistics work that one day, that is the work of the local government. No, yeah, now they produce the data. So if they want to use them, they can use them.
Way on produce credible to the point that development partner them not they use them. Then it's scary. Or something we una produce.
So now I don't also say the development partners are using it and now they use because the 2021 census replaced the 2015 census.
Development partner they know they use them. So since you there now at the studio, you guys are working
them
with
pull out,
no, I don't tell you say I don't tell you Kariga say I say 9 development partners that they use.
No.
If I repeat this again, I'm repeating it for the fourth time.
Did they participate
say
2021 census?
If I repeat myself again, this is the fourth time. Say development partners and they use them. And not necessarily means say we and his is an honorable person on talk say they know the user is correct. I'm saying that they use them because now we did the ask for log give them data.
Logos phase 1 done.
Now this plan for the pipeline now.
Next steps to phase 2. Waiting at the way forward or waiting on an approach as a party where they on board this process.
Let them be honest.
So which plans do we have for them?
Let them be honest. Let them be transparent. Phase 2 already start from January 19 till the 28th. We don't see the allocation of teams they told them don't make. We don't know who side they go. They not give we timetable late. So they don't take the problems of phase 1. They don't bring and come back now phase 2. We are 1 week into the process. We don't have ask if they don't give you all the information. Then they have not given us.
Mr. Kruma, now when you look,
they even get people making other communities for informed and say they are coming.
Usai.
Mr. Kruma.
People and they call we, the chairman and they call we.
Now from most area they call now, where they know they get the information.
Western rural, Western urban. Instead talk and so then they kind of Western rural.
So Mr. Kruma,
you kind of the capital city.
Yeah, Mr. Kruma.
Where the bulk of the population you left until the last.
Mr. Kruma, so let I remind you of what we be agree on at Brufis Hotel. The first phase Johnson start for about a week. And what we be agree on is for Giuna the distribution of the teams them across the country and tell una say during this period and this period I had it for
you.
No, we agree on that one.
One week after.
We be agree on that one.
No, not give you. Una not fulfill una promises. That is why I'm here.
Hey, Mr.
When they make promises, a general promise for call we a meeting. It not call we. You self promise for give we. When I don't go 1 week into the process, when I don't give we.
Can I learn on this, Mr. Balugu? So we don't tell una say we come up Brufis Hotel. That was on a Thursday. As I tell you, we all go up the provinces for law make sure say we don't get rumor pass then on field. So the next plan is we don't have stakeholders. We even get plan for let the advisory committee go monitor because we agree on that. So wait, like we don't go 2 weeks, we don't do that one day. We all just come up from the field. We don't go do accreditation. We don't give the people their contract. After when they don't sign the contract, we don't give them ID cards, we don't give them everything. When they come back down to the technical committee, we select. We are thinking, say, we come to Balugu and tell us, say, we want the advisory committee go monitor. We not the political party, we not APC. Then we not giving names of who done for go monitor. Then we know how they monitor. We give una gadgets for go monitor because we not the just grab and go monitor. Mr. Bangura, how they call it this man? Peter Bangura, a monitor the pilot cartography, a monitor the pilot sensors. But not be in one. So may the fee say sometimes they report to now well. And we agree. So they can't do that one day. If something like a dandy na be G3, at least contact we. No can sit down back again and radio television
because they can't go applying back.
No.
So
as important as soon
as they don't be addressed.
Well addressed.
Not well addressed. They don't give it. Instead of being go upline, you don't find all kind excuse. After Brufis Hotel, as a responsible institution, before they go upline, and if they take the APC seriously as the government in waiting, as the biggest political party in Sierra Leone, if they take we seriously, then for don't give you the information before. You know, almost director that they will won at the meeting the other day, more than 10 directors.
Mm-hmm.
If one go upline, what do you want the way left? Why they not give you the data?
Which data?
Why they not give you
the plan?
The timetable. Now all 10 go apply.
And only political parties do they give. They also give development partners.
You say 1 week because we not go apply, we not give we. Now all go apply.
We not only political parties do they give the plan, and then they
go apply.
We all go offline. There is a documentation to it.
Okay.
You know how many?
I rest my case.
Yeah, you know how many regions then we get?
I
do accreditation. No, I just try for Mr. Balogun. This you really beat the goal. Now we don't agree. We don't come back. We don't plan now for now meet now and the development partners and tell them say the second phase is done by the 5th of March. So therefore, we na get this 1 month for monitor. We na give you list of the one that we they go monitor. We prepare a tablet for now. We prepare with the monitoring kits and the waiting safe. So when I go the capital that they do whatever you see in the field, they send on the server and will make an analysis of who that they want to assign. Say this is what happened at the field. But you're not happy now. You don't call me today for low can't talk about until we get plan for you. How we talk now after I don't make the whole public don't know say.
The public for no. The census is about not a secret census.
No, I go one know the kind of radio, you know the kind of television now. You they talk, okay, statistics you don't call, we don't go to Brufis Hotel. This will be the resolutions that we will take, and they don't give we they go monitor. No, then you can't sit down and say, when we say go monitor the cartography, this and this I see. So for the second phase, this are my recommendations. I think that's all for the go. We don't rape our relationship now. We don't do something, we don't agree, then we don't come make our public.
No, we not agree by resolution. We agree until we give we what you want. We self get political party where they report.
Yes, sir. But we agree
the leadership of the party where they report.
But we agree
as chairman of the census committee.
Yeah, but we agree
if you tell me say when they give me something, I don't go tell the party leadership 1 week after. When not give me, tell like saying I'm negligent.
We agree on.
Tell like saying I'm not they do. Why if I take 1 week?
We agree on next steps and action points.
But next step, take step.
We told
eternity.
Yeah, we told you. Why we go just if we can't tell what I say now when I go monitor
the bottom line is that they have not fulfilled their promises.
No, we don't want.
That's the bottom
line. We don't want the public to. We don't want the public to be misled. We don't want the public to be misled. Say we don't fulfill promise. That's not correct. We will not take any political party or development partners then out to the feed where we don't put people in our feed. We just don't go do accreditation. I want to repeat myself. We just don't go do accreditation. We don't the one day mappers and data quality GIS. They all don't sign contracts. Then they get them paid today or tomorrow. Then they don't stabilize and they feed. Anybody can go monitor now. But why we can't tell you, for instance, we can't say, Mr. Balogo, go carry them. Then you go carry them, you don't see people the way they work like the second phase. Or you don't miss an owner office. You don't come back again and say, but statistics don't they do well?
Director,
yes, ma'am.
Some of these things are coming out to the public at a crucial time like this, where una they about for going to the phase 2 or already just start phase 2.
To be very, very candid, and my appeal is, I really want to work together. Let know they bring some of these things in the public.
Then why are you not doing the right thing as alleged?
I don't know what is the right thing. We are doing the right thing. I mean, they follow procedures. Now they no more something gets on G3. They feel say no more everybody in our statistics now so government not even interfere upon this work. And as I told the mayor Khadija, the way we don't quarantine we say by technology, quite honestly, nobody has not able to do nothing to census data.
So in a relationship whose I trust missing, because from all of the issues that I don't talk, it clearly shows say a trust issue.
Let's build the trust. We don't get trust issue with our colleagues.
I'm coming, please. It clearly shows say na trust missing between UNA and the APC. From your own side, going forward, what is statistics go do for mend this relationship and strengthening the trust? Let UNA not just make one move, then become suspicious, like what did they happen so now?
So trust back again when you have somebody they partnership, you also forget at the back of your mind say this person is trustworthy. You understand what I mean? Because that just go outside statistics. Yeah, anybody they pan relationship. As this person do something, say, oh, but this person has so a day. Once you don't get the mistrust, it will be difficult for you get trust in the person. So what I go appeal to our chairman here, because I get for the treatment information here to statistics. Our office is open to you. I'm very happy when you be chairman. When you went to Buffy's hotel, I was the first. I mean, the person where I usher you in, sir. No, so sir, because I know your credibility within the country, and I feel say we the champion that kind of thing. You go able to serve as moral guarantor. So that really we go and make it very clear to you. My own office as a national census coordinator is open to you.
The office can be open, but not for the openness and it's enough for let you get response where you go there. Because then be asked that they on don't meet. After now the promises were not kept. So the office can be open, but they give you what you want.
Maybe not just they come back again to the same thing. We don't meet all the promises that we don't put in place. We get next steps. We not nothing. No one or they will know.
Next steps with timelines.
Next steps with timelines.
Let them keep
this week. Word. This week we'll cancel this
That's
Monday. This week we'll cancel Monday. Now one can't get to them people there. Not to them no more. With the technical committees, they always be daily. We plan monitoring. By right, really no same person for go monitor. Go you know see person Khadija. So we went to do accreditation. We don't do the accreditation. The mappers are starting. They don't start work now. Now they go prepare monitoring kits for monitors because they take record of that as well.
Okay.
So now this week will be planned and nothing all us.
Let them just keep to their word.
Logos.
We will keep to our words.
With this assurance.
Yes, Logos.
Are you satisfied that una go implement a smooth
together
a phase 2?
If I not call Una back next week, say I want come back, then you go not say they don't keep to their word.
No, they keep
but
to
if
the
they
word.
not keep to their word, they call Una back.
Director, they're not public.
Yeah, they're not public. Khadija, I make a time see this is why they talk as the temperature they what is because we really want to work with partners, stakeholders for all ensure we get this thing right. Now huge amount of money, not to every time no more they come back again and plaba on our waste government resources or international resources. So long go well
to the public and we supporters say we intention not to for obstruct.
Yes.
No. I've made that clear.
He said it.
Not to for confront. Now for let collaborate. For let partner. Partner with the two major political parties. The SLPP and the APC. Let us get a smooth and successful census this time around, particularly where you self don't accept say 2021 midterm was challenging. It had challenges. And where Mr. Kane don't say Sierra Leone has a lot to lose if this census is not right. There are big statements in
A very big statement.
Sierra Leone has a lot to lose. And Una, I see you don't make Boku reference or they make reference to His Excellency the President. The President should be kept out of this, not a statistician. Now, what you want to tell him, what you want to inform him, if you want to go to and say, His Excellency, while he make proclamation, he go make the proclamation. If you want to say, no, we're not ready yet for make proclamation because our state of preparedness and readiness is not up to the level we want, please wait. Because we don't know they make the president go back on a word. We don't make proclamation. Then when I come back a few months, no, we don't postpone her because of this, because of that is not right.
All right. Now we look at messages then now. Where the public don't send. When I don't hear it from both parties, they don't make assurances and logos say it take Director Bremer by word and they say if you not call me by next week, that means say they are working together as partner. Now look at few messages. Bakar Banks from Facebook. They say if you are using 2021 fake census that gave us more people in Kailaun than the Western area, how can you say the process is free, fair, and non-political?
The YouTube channel Fatmata Binta Jallo say waiting sacred why they not get access to all the processes. Is the census not for the public interest? I don't even know whether the process has begun.
All right, so they look at more messages. We don't come. John Alio, they say 2021 mid-census was real fraud. Statistics Sierra Leone should be ashamed for not working in favor of the people of Sierra Leone. Follow the right procedure and do the right thing.
Zaina Bakar Kamara say give a read-only access to all parties involved, including CSOs and the International Committee.
Evangelist Solomon Ken Kagbo, they say if system has problems, what does it take for an institution to just come to the drawing board and be transparent in putting every doubt to rest?
Mohammed Fuller says transparency is Sierra Leone's biggest challenge. God help Mama Salon.
All right, more messages. We don't come. And I go look at few. This one from Joshua Kamara. Mr. Bremer, can you give the political parties access but limit them from changing anything?
This one from M. Lawan is say, imagine someone is part of a process, then you say you can't give access.
All right, more messages. We don't come. And we'll go look at few. This one's all right.
All right, we will replace that message there. This other one from Macophony is say complete failure of independence for our country not to be able to count itself. That's the basic thing.
The last message when we go take from Fode Mustafa Toure on Facebook, he say it is difficult to understand that the SLPP or APC will only do things that will favor them. These two groups should be taken off the two processes for speedy resolution of issues. These institutions will only do things that will appease their paymasters. They are getting good salaries.
All right, this one from Undisputed. They say thanks Logos for stating the point that the law says we can only use the data of the last decennial census and not midterm census.
All right, from their messages, then they'll kind of studio quickly. Then we'll go wrap up. We'll start with you, Logos.
I want to repeat with commitments to the peace and stability and national cohesion of this country that we are a responsible political party and we want to be treated as such. If you give your word, you must keep to it. Myself, na my political party I represent. I'm answerable to the leadership and membership wider membership of the APC party. But above all, my national interests transcend that. Okay? So all we are asking for from Statistics Sierra Leone is for them to keep to their word and to treat us as mutually respected partners in this census process. Why? Because without a credible census and credible census data, we cannot have a credible 2028 elections, period. And we don't want to go back to the experiences of 2023, will result in a tripartite arrangement because of the problems arising out of this election. This time, 2028, let us have a transparent, free and fair election. Ura win. So my appeal directly to statistics is that let us treat ourselves with mutual respect. I don't accept, say, I will only come to the public and to the media again if the concerns we are bringing to them are not legitimately addressed. And Dr. Director Brahma, don't offer himself to me. The lines are open. We will exchange numbers if we have not already done so. And we'll consult and make sure that we exhaust all of the avenues before we come to the media. Thank you very much.
All right, Director. Reassurance to the public and the APC, particularly we get concerns regarding our work.
Yes, and as I say initially was, I not be the really expensive work come, they can't take this kind and cross line between political party and statistics. I be feel say we can't talk about technical issues around census. However, I just tell Mr. Balogu and also the institution where they represent for let you know say some of them pronouncements say how can make to people now the public, it can make them get a perception about people. Because like when they talk so will not give you access to this and this, where the law not say so now so if for happen. You know, it creates people the way they would send in text messages there, they just look at and say statistics is being manipulated by government or whatever they do. Then they blind their eyes to what in Sierra Leoneans that they achieve as people. You know, for let you day now this country where for ever since it don't happen, for let go into digital data collection, you get people then go down field that they collect data through tablets, they send on the cloud. And the cloud protected. I like how people they try for bug and they're not able for with the getting kind of data then they would analyze and for real use. I feel saying a credit and to Statistics Sierra Leone. Then also we for also credit the international partners and Statistics Sierra Leone, the collaboration we will get, because if they not be get confidence in we, they know they work with the international partners. You know, for let you see UNFPA get a resident CTA. Now, the technical person where they look at the overseas census, it just come out from Liberia where don't conduct census and it's being accepted. For letting kind people in there, would they getting suspicions and would they getting kind political argument for an institution where for the professional, I really not take too kind to it. You also get a cartographic consultant where you do a presentation, very technical presentation, where we all accept. We are so happy you answered that all our concerns have been addressed. For all can sit down, I made the express they can't discuss way forward. They can't back step on all what you agree. It's a bit disappointing. I feel say they talk about national issues as an individuals. Now they really talk something we feel say at least would they help the country. As I say, we don't get any political interference. For inclusivity, we try for bring the SLPP and WUNA because we be the raise concern of things that way it can happen. Now make we say we not get a meeting with una in separate, and we not get meeting with APC in separate. We say we invite una where the law not even permit for law na the good law na go na the advisory committee and address the issues and the. I want to reassure you, Mr. Balogu, if I'm back again, let the country know say statistics that the Statistics Sierra Leone and Sierra Leone as a country, now one of the few countries, not only in Africa, but in the world, where they do a pilot census, allow international people for let them come monitor. The international monitors where they come from ONS, that are the UK Statistical Office. They also come from ECA, the Economic Commission for Africa. They come from other countries. They came from Nigeria. They come from the Banjul. They're all funded by UNFPA, from their respective countries, and local and civil society people. They monitor what pilot will do. We do a presentation to UNA. We say the pilot report, the independent monitors, they report, they come by the 31st of this month. And we will come, where the reports come, where the international community that is sit down, we get a plan for implementing the recommendations that we do inside. What we do, we make international people they can monitor. Usually in census practices. Now when they do the final counting, like they can do December this year, now they come. So whatever recommendations we they give una get for keep and take for the next 10 years the senior census before una make use of her. We say no, una come, even though they are the preparatory stage, so that at least una recommendations they will be valuable to we. So sometimes, you know, I not in like we get in conversations there. We get two poles apart. You get a politician we not to get waiting at the technical value of the institution where they represent a country. When you go they talk politically, then you say they as a technical person, we either a difficult for they understand or sometimes you know just one for understand for presenting your case. So that's my own advice.
All right, thank you, Director. We join me this morning for can address the issues where the All People's Congress APC party gets, especially we come for the first phase of the census process, who not just done and starts the second phase. Thank you as always for making yourself available for talk to the media and save that of the political party then concern. Thank you, Balogo Koma, where you self can channel on a concern them to Statistics Sierra Leone. We look forward for reports on the positive now going forward so that the country will get well and accurate data. We're going to inform the outcome of a credible elections 2028 and self-develop the country. That'll be a pleasure for hosting all two this morning. Many thanks to the entire production team, Al Hassan Koma and in team that then produced this edition of the Breakfast Show. Musa Saukoma, Naingi technical support to the production team. And so now who don't join me, continue for Watch Liberty TV. This now your only digital media way now of public interest to the bring on a topic debates we get for do with una way na the public who there for serve. Mina Khadija Bangura they say have a good day.
Thank you. All right. Till we meet again, maybe like about to say have a good day and goodbye.
Yeah.
Me phone and they charge. Me also always get lights. Me picking and able for study. Me now super kaiba. Me enjoy. I for enjoy.
Yes, so plenty super kaiba don't boss. Orindoku Nado, the mega campaign all over the country. When they turn all man to super kaiba, just die and star 500 ash for activate the super kaiba offer and talk poku or die and ash 144 ash or use Maxit for pay with orange money anytime, any side and start chance for win. Super price them every week. Let's dollar keep them. Okada generator and every month one person go win keke or in they give you the power for build your life, support your family and better your community. You self can live this Super Kaiba life.
Orange.
Building tomorrow today with Right Move.
quality, reliability, and innovation in your next big build? Choose Right Move Engineering and Construction, Sierra Leone's trusted name in transforming ideas into enduring structures. We don't just build projects, we craft landmarks that stand the test of time. From state-of-the-art offices and modern homes to fuel stations, water systems, and infrastructure, our team delivers precision, passion, and perfection. At Right Move, we are not following industry standards, we are setting them. Through cutting-edge technology, uncompromising safety, and sustainable solutions, we are building a brighter, stronger, and safer Sierra Leone. Visit us at 54 Campbell Street, Freetown, or call 078399475 or 077504338. Right Move Engineering and Construction. Building quality, building trust, building the future.
At Farmos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beignet, rice and gari kanya and natai, from premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day, and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Farmos, fresh from our farms to your home. Visit Farmos at 1 Fode Drive, Hill Station, Freetown. Call +232 74 000044.